Hello everybody, my name is Simple Amazing and welcome back to part 3, Brokensword, the Smoking Mirror. Alright, so now he's gone. Let's see if I can use the elevator. Nothing. Okay. Never mind.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Whoa! He came up with this idea. Box of...
That wouldn't work.
Nope. Doggy food. He puts his finger in there. Maybe...
No.
Nope.
I had to think of something else.
Panties. A worm.
I'd better think this through.
Ugh. Piece of coal now. Do I have a... Is this a sticker?
The label just wasn't sticky enough to stay in place.
Oh, come on. Worm?
The worm may have been slimy, but it wasn't sticky.
Ugh. This one?
Not such a good idea.
No? A crate, maybe?
The little crate was precariously balanced.
So, use it?
The little crate was
Huh. Well, that was easy.
There. That would keep the doors from closing.
Yeah. Try to use the elevator now.
I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop.
Live contents. Can we feed it? Oh, alright. Well, let's do that later. Let's rescue my girlfriend.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors. These doors were not going to open.
Okay. Use the window.
There was no way to open that window.
A rock, maybe? Just a thought. Here's a hook. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Okay, so I do need to push this aside. Use the trolley.
No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy.
Yeah, I did it.
There wasn't enough room to move the handle.
That's the reason why we wanna put away the crates.
I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
Okay. So now I can put a sticker.
The label just wasn't sticky.
Can I combine? Sticky.
I don't think so.
Ugh. This one?
No, that's wrong.
Of course not. Bro. Can I just close it? Ooh, light. Let there be light. Button.
Nothing happened. That was probably because the elevator was already on this floor.
Perhaps, maybe. So it was just a light. Alright. Okay, so I need to make sure that this thing doesn't get down. Can I put can I use the pulley?
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
That didn't have any rope? Huh. Well, here's a hidden door.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
Beautiful.
Just as I'd hoped. A secret room.
Hey, Nico.
Nico!
Yay.
Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
Thank God it's you, George. How did you find me?
I'll explain later. We have to get out of here.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
Alright. You're not happy? Your ex-boyfriend saving your ass? A kiss, maybe?
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Oubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes. The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oubier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oubier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
We damn sure do.
Nico, wait!
Pick up the fetish. And if I remember this correctly, I can put the statue next to the sensor. Make the elevator not
We can't use the elevator.
move.
If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
And we can't open it. But yeah, if we put the statue over there. George. Listen to my commands. Obey me. Why? What? Okay, well, can I talk to Nico?
Okay. Tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Cocaine?
Do you know where Condor is based?
In Central America. A place called Quaramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs. Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes, but he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Perfect army guy.
Did you know Oubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Oubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Did I hear you refer to Inspector Moo?
Inspector
Yes,
Mo.
you remember him?
Yeah, from the... yeah,
Well, of course I do.
the first one.
But I thought he was dead.
Oh no, he reappeared after the Brokensword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding. Moo knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Alright.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty
Titipoco.
what?
Titipoco. That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
Titipoco Quaramonte.
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
Good work, George.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, George. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Looks like shit. Oops. That wasn't...
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Well, you know, black hearts, red underwear, panties.
Look, the little guy downstairs
Sexy.
was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poisoned dart?
Of course I'm sore.
She's sore about a whole thing.
These doors were not going to open.
Not gonna open. Alright, well.
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
That's good. I need a crate.
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Nico. What the rope? Ah. But the rope is for this one. Okay. Come on, George. Just put it there. Ugh.
It was a device to prevent the elevator doors closing when they were obstructed.
Maybe I can talk to her again. And then suddenly a idea has developed.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
No, okay. Then I have to try everything. That's the one. That's a cool trick. No? For fuck's sake, George. Solar eclipse? No. No, 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 no. Stay put. Stay where you are. No. Rope. No. Ah! There's a sticky thing. I didn't see that. Piece of a duct tape.
Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
How can I be so stupid not to see that in my inventory? But anyhow. Oh, I can move this thing. And push this away. And we just push to push. I thought I could squeeze it in. And now I'm push to push.
The pallet rose about 6 inches off the floor.
Is it jammed? Is it jammed?
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, well, do it. There you go. What a nice necklace. Tie it to the pulley. And now lower it down. Sweet. Let's push it. Hey, Nico.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Well, let's talk to Nico. Can you do me the favors? Honey bunny.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
Oh, give her a kiss.
Okay, push!
Oh yeah.
Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobart.
Do you want to marry me? Okay, so we're done. Come on, Nico. She's really something. Use a grappling hook. Cable. I wonder if, yeah, these ones. Oops.
Nico, I have a great idea.
Oh, yeah. There's the dog.
George, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, André. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
That's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Caramonte City.
Caramonte.
Caramonte is
Caramonte.
in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Let's go. A few days later.
Quaramonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were looking for, but the offices of Condor Transglobal seemed a good place to start.
There's the damn goat again. Caramonte.
Hey, it's market day. I don't see any cabs. Let's ask someone how to get to Quaramonte City.
Okay. Keep your eyes peeled for any sign of Condor Transglobal.
Condor. Oh yeah. Bang that drum.
Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't come all this way to buy vegetables. Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on bulk purchases.
I'm not into cabbages.
Take that away, sir.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Aye, Tezcatlipoca. Put it away, senor. Tezcatlipoca brings nothing but evil.
The poor guy was so freaked, he didn't even mention his cabbages. See ya.
Brings evil. Alright, people. Let's scare the woman.
Hi. Lovely bread.
Okay?
Bread, pain?
Si, pan.
maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
Let's see what happens. Bring some evil.
I'd got as much out of that woman as I was going to.
Yeah, alright. Hello there, sir. No?
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
¿Qué?
I said, what have you got? Oh, never mind.
Okay. What a lovely market. The sun is nice and warm. People working, spitting in cups.
Those things are gourds, aren't they?
Sí.
Hey! Mind the footwear, lady.
Alright. Let's bring some evil.
I wasn't gonna get anything out of the gourd lady except spit.
Alright. Hello there, sir. Do you have any fish for sale?
Do you have crabs?
No, only fish.
Only fish. Can I get
Nice
a fish?
fish.
Thanks.
If by some remote chance I ever need a fish, I'll be back. Do you recognize this statue?
Si, senor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca, the night hunter.
I know, but I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared out of his wits.
Go away.
Go away! Yeah, I remember this one.
Go away.
Go away! Oh! I know Pearl. Where's Dwayne? Is he somewhere?
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Poor Miguel. He never broke the law in his life.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
What?
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Cuaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Oh, alright.
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No, we should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as much down the mines. My cousin Ramirez was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan. 30 miners were buried alive.
They got some of them out, though.
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
Shit.
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really. They're good.
We'll take your word for it.
They're yummy.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
You sure? Casa del Poca.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor? Don't you know who it is?
Sure, it's Tezcatlipoca. But it's only a little carving.
It brings death, senor. Death and destruction.
A statue?
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Oh shit.
Sure it's dead. You think I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't?
Yeah, well, it's your pet.
Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that.
When did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was here, at the docks.
Oh, 3.
What was the ship with the
Months ago.
condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right. Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the condor ship came in, we were told to go away.
Go away.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
He's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears he saw it happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
So you believe in a statue bringing death and despair, and Can't believe in a eclipse.
George Stobart, well, of all the...
Mrs.
Pearl.
Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an Army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged.
Where's Dwayne?
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
He's trying to help the poor fella. Oops.
What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoiled sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres. The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the Great Design, George.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
It's not a statue, Georgie.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I got the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
Well, take it easy there, honey.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywheres near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
That's still alive.
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Hey, Nico.
Nico?
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor.
Professor Ouvier?
With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavations. Ah, I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
What was that?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Senor. Welcome to Quaramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
But what is this? An angel come down to earth.
Nicole Collard. Enchanté, mon général.
Ooh la la.
Pardon me, senorita, but I couldn't help myself.
You know, my dick
Look,
is too hard.
We'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, senor. Tourist information. General Graciento, at your service.
Perfect. Let's talk about everything.
This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that, General.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
No. No, I never heard of him.
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
30, yeah.
Barely 1% of the working population.
Is it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is a link with the past for some of these people. Take away their musical roots, and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of years old?
Why not? It happened in your country.
So what happened to the music? Did he turn it on? Oh yeah. Sexy.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, Signor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided tour, when he's dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier, a visitor, Signor, like yourselves.
Did you say Ubier?
Si, Signor. Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
What a coincidence. Oops.
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, every man has his price.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Signor Stobart.
Maybe some pussy.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, Signor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the market as a souvenir.
So he got a letter, right?
What do you think of these panties, General?
Oh boy, fabuloso.
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
I told you. I never heard of the guy. Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing.
That's right.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor. I never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered here in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag was birthed here.
They are simple peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor. Karzak has nothing to do with anything called Condor, whoever he is.
Do you keep a record of companies registered in Quaramonte?
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the records were destroyed by a flash flood.
Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
I'll be back.